This is a connection spread for Aquarius and Leo, a connection spread for twin flames or not. I have already pulled the cards, and I have also used another supplemental deck of just a regular set of playing cards. Just for more clarification, for the Aquarius, as of the moment, you are in a reverse full position, which could indicate the need for a healthier balance between spontaneity and responsibility. So finding a good balance is needed when it is found in the reverse position, and this is your current energy. As for the Leo, I believe it's sort of a mirroring energy of a reversed, I believe it's Sun of Cups, and you can see right away how they are mirroring. They're both birds, and they are both reversed. And so for the Leo, since you are in a reversed position for the Sun of Cups, it could mean that you are in a position where you are trying to find a balance in your emotions, whereas the Aquarius is trying to find a healthy balance with pretty much all aspects. You, the Leo, has a need for finding a healthy balance for their emotions. Maybe not so much as balance, but maybe an opening of that emotion. You can see in the upright position how the cup is open and it's beaming with love and light. This, of course, is you in the reverse position. So you have a need to be more emotionally available, more emotionally transparent, and finding something that you're comfortable with. As far as being able to communicate your emotions, being able to interpret emotions in this connection. So as far as the Aquarius goes in their challenge is the 10 of Wands. And again, I feel like this is just reiterating the need for finding a balance of all things. So this could be referring to self-care. This could be referring to the need to relax, finding a balance to relax, carving out time in your busy day to do self-love, self-care, maybe even asking for help. If you have a lot on your plate, this could be the need to delegate some responsibilities, and that coming from the Fool, where it was asking you to find balance between spontaneity and responsibilities. Here, these are all the responsibilities, and you are finding it challenging to take on all of the responsibilities. And so delegating some of these responsibilities would be much in your favor. And as far as, I pulled a clarifying card, and this is the Ace. And I believe that this is swords, the Ace of Swords, which I would say, if this was something that I pulled for advice. So your advice to figure out how you're gonna find some balance in the responsibilities. This is what I pulled. I pulled the Ace of Swords. So it would be maybe changing your perspective, taking on a new perspective of how you're gonna take on this heavy responsibility to then carry out what it is that needs to be met, and being able to prioritize the responsibilities, and also keeping your spontaneity. So that is really important, that you're able to take care of the responsibilities so you can remain spontaneous and light. You have to be assertive in the idea to get stuff done, take care of some of these burdens, take care of some of these responsibilities by delegating some things. And it might not necessarily be delegating them to the other party. It might just be you figuring out a better system that works for you time-wise. Like the morning, I am going to take care of A, B, and C. And in the afternoon, I will take care of, X, Y, Z, and so on. Or it could be that you would be able to clearly and effectively communicate where you need help, and ask for it, so that way we can get into this place of easy, relaxed, still being spontaneous, open, because it's important for you to figure out how to take care of your responsibilities, address your responsibilities, and also leave room for spontaneity. Okay, so as far as the Leo goes, Leo, again, Aquarius and Leo, they are mirroring energies. So Leo has the reversed 10 of Swords, whereas Aquarius has the reversed 10 of Wands, which is really remarkable. So the reverse 10 of Swords coming out as the challenge position for the Leo could mean that they are still having trouble, or they are right about at the brink of changing a perspective. Like that old perspective is gone, or it's on its way out. And it could be challenging for them to take on a new beginning and a new way of thinking, because the swords all resemble mental stresses or mental ideas, and they're very heavy. The 10, very heavy, mental, negative thinking. But because it came out in the reverse, it means that the Leo's challenge is the new beginning. So they are so done with this, but it's still challenging to do away with it. And as far as advice to the Leo to help with this challenge, I pulled a 7 of Clubs, And a Seven of Clubs resembles Seven of Wands, which is a card indicating that in order for you to continue and move past the new beginning, get to that new beginning, you're going to have some need to combat forces against the new beginning. So I don't know if that is just, your own negative patterns, or if they're actual people. For me, I feel like it's the negative patterns. You actually have to proactively work against the negative patterns. You have to see the patterns and not continue in the cycle. So it is going to be a challenge, but you have to actively work against your instincts to continue the cycle. And you might have to stand on your own. You might have to, explain yourself to others. You definitely have to have conviction in this new beginning in order for you to enter the new beginning. And your uniting force for both you, Aquarius and Leo, you have the Four of Cups, which I recall pulling at some point in your reading just recently. And this could be, it's definitely an emotional need. Since it's a uniting force, both of you together and separately need to work on emotional satisfaction. And again, the moon indicates that there are, and then the fact that the rat is sitting on top of these cups. They might be hiding some things from themselves or from the other party, and they are only drinking from one cup, which they could be an indication that there is a need for emotional observation, emotional communication, some shadow work, seeing some things that they just do not want to see, working in the shadows or lurking in the shadows, some of these unaddressed emotions. And this could mean that both of these parties, if they did a better job at communicating, well, not only communicating, because obviously both parties need to identify emotionally with their needs and their wants, and once they are identified, they need to be validated, and not from the other party but to themselves, and then they need to be communicated. So there's these steps for emotional balance, and each step is important. Identifying the emotions of you, what you're experiencing, what the other party's experiencing, identifying the overall emotion for their relationship is important, and maybe addressing some of these things that you both dare not talk about. Those heavy conversations make the relationship. So if you are able to have those uncomfortable conversations, address some of those icky feelings, you have a good chance at having a much healthier relationship and a successful one. I've also pulled two clarifying cards for that uniting force, and they are both diamonds, which indicate they have a stability of material. Pentacles, a king of pentacles, a king of diamonds should indicate to you that there is the presence of stability and a conviction and a confidence in stability, and also a confidence in the Six of Pentacles, which usually resembles reciprocity. So a confidence that the relationship has, on the material grounding, it has equal give and take. Materially, it has a good foundation, but emotionally, there is some work that needs to be done. One last thing is that while I was pulling the cards, I got an overall cards that have popped out, which the Six of Pentacles. This is a Six of Pentacles that we just had for this uniting force, and then you also get it on the overall, which to me is reassurance and confirmation that this relationship is, and if not presently is, has the capacity and the capability to maintain a healthy balance between giving and taking. And that's really such a good card. And then also we got the Daughter of Wands, which is also a card of new beginnings and the footwork to new beginnings, and that is pretty much your overall. So again, the both of you need to find balance. Aquarius, you need to find balance in responsibility and spontaneity and being present. And Leo needs to get over the negative thinking and be like the Fool and be open to new beginnings and no more victimization, self-victimization, and work on figuring out your emotions, figuring out the emotions of the whole relationship, figuring out how to remain in this open